Hello people, today we're at Millstream Run Reservation, which is one of the Cleveland Metro Parks. And here's the map. This actually goes through several different towns, has various parks along the trail. Uh, and here's the main trail. And right now we're in the Bonnie Park picnic area, which we'll show you here in a second. I wanted to show you the map. Let me see if there's anything about the whole thing. Stream and wetland restoration. Bonnie Park here in Millstream Run Reservation has seen numerous human-induced changes over time. In 2020, Cleveland Metroparks took several steps to restore the East Branch of the Rocky River and permanently protect 60 acres of adjacent existing high-quality wetlands. A low-head dam originally created for mill operation impeded natural flow, fish passage, and macroinvertebrate populations in the river. There's a big word for you. This prevented the river from gaining full attainment of its warm water habitat status, or what would be considered a healthy waterway. I love that when they do that. And then we have park rules. Don't be an idiot. Millstream Run Reservation is the second largest reservation in Cleveland Metro Parks. This reservation is named for the Flast. What's flast mean? Do you know, hon? Is named for the fast-flowing streams in the area that originally provided power for the grist mills and sawmills belonging to the early settlers of the region. The reservation is buffered by broad, gentle slopes and distant ridges. In addition, there are numerous hiking trails and picnic areas, including Wallace and Baldwin Lakes and the Chalet Toboggan Chutes. Oh, that sounds cool.
A lot of ski tracks for walking.
So we're to stay out of ski tracks. So eventually we might hit up other areas.
Like a toboggan?
Yeah, that's what it said, the Chalet Toboggan Chutes. And I'm going to, of course, put this in the description, but Old Man Cam, who rides an electric bike, has done much more of the trail than we're going to get to today. But anyhow, we're going to, as I said, show you the picnic area, and then we'll head on the trails. We'll see you in a bit. So here is the picnic pavilion, which is, I think it's nice looking. Lots of birds. Yeah, you're thinking of the chimney swifts. Those things just fly all over the place. And then they also have picnic tables out in the open here. Don't want you fly. Fly away, fly. And there's a pretty bush up ahead there. And this is handicap friendly. I'm pretty sure the whole trail is handicap friendly. I believe it's cement because electric bikes are allowed on it. A lot of the trails we take, some of them, the bikes aren't allowed. But this one is bike friendly, electric wheelchair friendly, it's just friendly all around. So if you want to come to get off the highway and enjoy a place, Strongsville is an exit off the turnpike and also 79. So, and it's probably 10 minutes from both. Yeah, dead tree. So I'm not sure if this is one of the creeks or um, the Rocky River. But is that, do you think rose bushes over there? Or you see the white flowers, honey? There's some daisies right on this side. Ooh. Mrs. is going to get a little closer. I'm going to stay up here. I'm not going down that slope there. I'm thinking they're roses. We'll be back. There he goes. Hopefully you all saw the turtle, because I didn't realize that I wasn't taping when I actually got him. And there's another one up here. Yeah. This is a bigger turtle. And he just went in. They are, yeah, when they see me, they jump in. So maybe we'll get some more. We'll be back. There's a cool rock right there. At first I thought it was a huge turtle, but it's just a rock. But it's cool, so you get to see it. There are a bunch of turtles in here. And unfortunately, I think I missed most of them, because I wasn't taping it. I gotta check and make sure I'm taping before I do some of this stuff. So we'll be back. More swamp land in there. And there be a squirrel. And this time I'm taping, so I know I'm getting the squirrel for y'all. And he's starting to make noise at us. He's like, I don't watch you when you eat. Why are you watching me? What, the turtles?
Yeah.
And the turtles are eating the bugs because their heads keep popping up. But as I said, hopefully we'll get some turtles for you. There's lots of swampland and the river and streams. This is an awesome place to just walk along. And it is fairly busy. We've seen lots of people, so we'll be back. So here's another rose, which smells very sweet and cool. There's more of them. But I tell you what, the fragrance, I wish you could smell it and not just see it.
Smell a video.
Yeah, I wish we had smell a video for you. It's really nice. As I said, the fragrance. We'll be back. As Mrs. just said, this is nice. There's actually some water coming off the trees. We had some big thunder and lightning and rainstorms last night. So this is actually a distance from us, and we don't have Lucy today because we had to go in a place, and yeah, it's even swampy right there. But we had an appointment, and we don't like leaving Lucy in the car, so we don't have her here today. But this is about an hour away from where we actually live. So anyway, Mrs. was saying they're really fairly straight paths. There's no steep inclines that would give me a hard time, which we really enjoy. And I wanted to share that with you too, even though I went down some rabbit holes here and talked about other stuff. I imagine there's so much wildlife living in here, I'm sure. And when we see something cool again, we'll be back. found some sort of sign, and from a distance, this side of the rock looks like plastic. And we were trying to figure out what they had wrapped in plastic. And, and that says Recreation to Restoration.
I think these were the type of turtle we were seeing.
Oops,
The
sorry.
other sign showed painted turtles, but these
Oh, those are
other painted.
yeah. So this is the turtles that we saw, the Midland painted turtles.
Just from a different angle.
And pop flies to dragonflies. This site, once a mowed field dedicated to baseball, is transforming into a spectacular wetland and wet meadow. Countless fishes, birds, mammals, amphibians, and a wealth of incredible native plants will now reclaim the landscape in a dynamic wetland supermarket bursting with life. Wetland habitat is vital for wildlife diversity and health. Pollinators, including butterflies, moths, bees, beetles, and birds, find abundant food and shelter amongst the rejuvenated native wildflowers and restored plant growth. Dense stands of aquatic plants create basking sites for turtles and snakes and offer cover for nesting birds, amphibian eggs, nurseries, and foraging dragonflies and damselflies. And I was thinking that there's probably snakes around, but hopefully we won't see any of them. If we do, Mrs. can take the camera and show them to you.
We haven't seen cat o' nine tails.
And as Mrs. said, she's surprised that we haven't seen any cat o' nine tails. I guess they just haven't gotten back here yet.
Thank you.
Thanks. You have a great day now.
You too.
Anyhow, I like this much more than a baseball field.
I can't imagine how they put a blade hole. It's so swampy.
Yeah. We'll see you in a bit. Found another sign. The rock says Preservation for Generations, and more about the wetland protection. Despite the numerous human-induced changes associated with the mill and dam, forested wetlands nearby stood the test of time. Within the forest ahead lies over 60 acres of high-quality wetlands. Although the land is preserved by Cleveland Metro Parks, an added layer of protection, an environmental covenant with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency, further safeguards the invaluable habitat. Enjoy the cool shade of the floodplain forest as you walk along the east branch of the Rocky River. Keep your eyes open. You might spy a heron, deer, or beaver as you saunter along the river. And we'll be back. So here we got the flow of production, and it tells you Bonnie's past. Around 1820, John S. Strong constructed a dam and grist mill here on the east branch of the Rocky River. But by the late 1800s, local mills like this one fell into disuse as large commercial mills took over flour production. In the 1920s, Dr. James Klein developed the land by the old mill into a picnic spot and swimming areas and a boathouse. Klein named his land Bonnie Park, the Park Beautiful. Cleveland Metro Parks purchased the Bonnie Park land from the Klein family in the 1930s. With federal assistance from the Works Progress Administration, Cleveland Metro Parks demolished the derelict mill building and renovated the swimming area by adding retaining walls and a diving board. They also installed a concrete wading pool for the littlest swimmers. Eventually, problems with pollution caused the area to be shut down to swimmers. And here we go. What did you see? Oh, there's an orange butterfly, but he's so freaking fast. He's like the chimney swifts. No, I'm thinking maybe we can go up to that overhang. So I'll let you take the camera and you can do the steps, and I'll go that way and take the path up to the
Okay.
overlook. And it's running.
Going up the steps here. Our Dan can't go up them, but they've got lots of greenery in here. Something flying around. Everything here flies so fast, you can hardly get a chance to see it. There's the river down there. See, well, once we get up there, you'll see it better, but there's the river. And then a bunch more steps. But they do have a ramp, so you could still come up if you can't do the steps. Talking. And then this is the overlook. The water's rushing pretty good for a small creek. And down below us, it's not as fast. There you go.
Okay. So, but then up there it is. So this is pretty cool. They have a retaining wall built over there to help. And then I saw a sign, and you know, Mr. Traveler, if he sees a sign, you're going to get red too. There's little stone benches here that people can sit on and rest. Bonnie's Future. And the stone says the restoration of habitats. So Bonnie's Future is humans have always settled along rivers and creeks. We have used and abused water resources to suit our needs. Over the centuries, this land on the east branch of the Rocky River has powered a grist mill, supported a community, and delighted those who appreciate the outdoors. Hello, that's Mr. and Mrs. Traveler. We appreciate the outdoors. But the river itself was compromised by centuries of human usage, leaving this section of the Rocky River stagnant, choked, and obstructed. The river was in dire need of ecological recovery. By removing the dam, the river now breathes and swells, transporting sediment and nutrients that restore downstream habitats. Eliminating the unnatural blockade created significant benefits to the river's world-renowned and diverse fish populations with the return of natural water temperatures, seasonal flow variations, healthy habitat, and an abundance of macroinvertebrates to feast upon fish diversity, and numbers can recover through migration, dispersal, and improved water quality. And this area does have fishing, so all you fishermen, you can get here. And I'm going to come up here and sit down and look out the overlook. Ooh, is that an orange flower by that rock, or is that like a bobber? Yeah, I think it is a bobber. So this, as I said, this trail goes through 3 different towns. It's called Cleveland Metro Parks, but it's actually outside the city. But it is Cuyahoga County, which is Cleveland. And it's really pretty. It'd be a nice area to picnic and various areas to sit and just watch water flow or animals. Unfortunately, we didn't get the turtles, but we got some birds for you. And if you like this type of video, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help. Leave a comment, share out if you like. We'd appreciate it. And I want you to know, if you need a rollator, a wheelchair, cane, any type of assistive device to help you live your life better and live it to its fullest. It's not making you handicapped, it's making you handy capable. Thank you all for joining us, and have a great day. God bless.